Look, we are going to talk about the guy with the hair, and people get very upset if you talk about the guy. He's got loads. He's got so much hair, hasn't he?
They get cross about it.
Looks quite funny. He's got absolutely buckets of hair, and obviously, if you're not across this story, he's a guy called Frank Eilert. He said he wasn't going to get his hair cut until Man United won 5 games in a row. It's quite difficult to win 5 in a row. They almost did it, and then they drew with West Ham.
I thought he chose a high number. Did you, Max? I thought he chose quite a high number. 5 in a row is
maybe
tough.
Yeah. But it's quite funny. And then seeing the meltdown from actual people going, it's not really connected to the football club. Anyway, he is donating the hair to a charity called the Little Princess Trust. And Phil Brace is their chief executive, and he joins us now. Hi, Phil. How are you?
Hello, Phil.
Max, Charlie, hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah,
Thanks
really
for joining
nice
us.
to see you. Now, I think some listeners who don't know about this charity will be like, what's he doing donating his hair? That can't be worth a whole lot. Can you tell us about your charity, please?
Yeah, I certainly can. Yes, Frank's donating his hair. As a charity, we take hair donations of a certain length and a certain criteria. With those hair donations, we turn them into the most amazing wigs. We provide our wigs to children and young people who've lost their hair due to cancer treatment and other conditions. As a charity, we also fund childhood cancer research. So that's what we do. And yeah, we're very aware of Frank, and really delighted to be on the show.
Yeah, and you've spoken to him, haven't you?
I have spoken to him. Yeah, we've had a bit of communication, and we did a little bit of an interview as well, just trying to shed a bit of light on the work that Frank was doing for the Little Princess Trust and all the good that has come out of this for us. So yeah, I did meet him. He's a good character.
A couple of the kids at both my children's schools have helped out your charity, and I think it's this sort of work that it makes you go, oh yeah, of course that's needed, and until you're in that position of that being required, which is a desperately sad position, and sometimes a position where people won't know who to turn to or who to lean on, you're providing something that really offers comfort.
Yeah, that's a good shout. You know, children, young people, families, they have no idea they're going to walk this cancer journey. And when they suddenly get given this news, you know, they have no idea what an oncologist means. You know, the terminology, the place they're in is so foreign to them. And so often we hear from the youngsters especially that the loss of one's hair has a massive impact on their identity, their confidence. And, you know, children go through treatments. They still have to lead their best lives through their treatment. They want to go to school, they want to get engaged, they want to get involved. And to have to go back into those environments without hair, you know, is a significant challenge. And we truly understand that. So, yeah, the provision of a wig is more than anybody can ever imagine unless you've been in that position. So our service is provided free of charge. These wigs would easily cost £2,500, £3,000 each. We have a wonderful network of salons all across the UK that are helping us provide this service. And last year alone, we helped just short of 2,200 children and young people. So yeah, it's significant, and it means a lot. And it's interesting you say about your children and schools. You know, we do a lot of school assemblies. We do a lot of work in the education sector. We get such a following from the playgrounds up and down the country. And, you know, we're just forever grateful of the support we get, because without support, we could do nothing.
Yeah, fantastic.
And you mentioned at the top there, it's got to be a sort of certain amount of hair. I was sort of looking and thinking,
I'm not sure you can help, Max. I'm not being rude, Max.
Well, it's still got some hair, but like there's not enough there. So who can donate
and how? Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, all the criteria is on the website. So just, you know, Google search Little Princess Trust and it's all there. But effectively, this is very much about length and condition. So we have a wig for everybody. So on that basis, we need all sorts of different hair types. The key criteria for us is the minimum hair length donation is 10 inches. But the hair needs to be in good condition. So that sounds a little bit subjective, doesn't it? What does good condition mean? But, you know, it needs to be a natural colour. We don't want blue hair and pink hair. We need natural colours to make our wigs, and the condition of the hair is just, what we generally believe to be good condition. And then you can use that hair. We need 12 to 14 hair donations to make a single wig, because of course hair comes to us and it's layered. So we need a lot of donations to make these great wigs. So we're always encouraging hair donations, and people can associate that to fundraising by putting a Just Giving site alongside it, making a sponsored event, having a bit of fun. And we're grateful for so many people that do support us with hair donations.
So do you need Manchester United to not win 5 games for this hair to get so long that it becomes like the greatest donation you've ever had? Or would you quite
too much?
Would have been quite useful
shut the charity down. Yeah.
Yes,
too much
to win yesterday.
I love football. I'm a big football fan. I can see what Frank's done here. A bit of fun, and goodness me, this has just gone crazy, isn't it? I love football. My team is Man United.
Right. Okay.
I'm sad about that because I can sense a West Country accent in there. Phil, where are you from originally?
Well, I'm from Hereford, which is right on the Welsh borders. But I'm a sport fan. I love sport.
Yeah. But you're allowed to support Man United. Don't worry, it's fine.
But I'm allowed to support Man United. Yeah.
So, I mean, you want to win for that anyway, but look, it's been a decent run under Carrick. Look, thank you, Phil. I really appreciate you coming on, because I think a lot of people, as Charlie said, you sort of go, oh, yeah, a lot of people going, actually, that is something that people need and wouldn't have a clue about it. Ben just says, my sister-in-law's been growing hair for over 3 years to donate it to the Princess Trust. So that's good. So I guess you have regular donations from people, which is crucial for you, isn't it?
It absolutely is, yeah, and we couldn't be more thankful. I promise, people will come on and they'll say thank you. Our posture here is continually gratuitous, but equally amazed at the support we get. I mean, and people are just so committed, and it's such a personal thing to give one's hair and donate one's hair. So yeah, we're very, very grateful. And I have to say, Frank, he aligned with us, very much in the early days of doing this, not really knowing where it was going to end up. He's donated now just in the region of, it's just gone over £7,000. It jumped by £1,000 yesterday. So he's raised an awful lot of money, but he's got a following now, 1.2 million. I know football can be divisive. I know we're all very passionate about it, and but what he's done, raising profile for us, we have hair donations from all over the world, and I've no doubt some of those donations have come of late because of what Frank's been doing.
Excellent.
So he's done a lot of good for our charity, and we're very, very grateful. And I hope people can still take this in the spirit that it's meant. I appreciate Carrick's been interviewed, and Fernando, Bruno's been interviewed as well, and they've all got something to say. But it was just a bit of fun.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Phil. Thanks for your time.
Phil. Appreciate it.
Great to see you. Thanks, guys.
Phil Brace there, Chief Executive of the Little Princess Trust. If you just Google that to find out more about it, it is Max and Charlie here until 4. 2-word phone-in coming out after 2. And you wouldn't expect this, Charlie, but actually Tottenham Hotspur have come to us to ask to put a shortlist together for the next Tottenham manager.
Okay.
So we're going to do a 2-word phone-in. Who would you like to be on the shortlist for the Tottenham job? This isn't just for Tottenham fans, but be sensible. Well, no, you can do what you like. 03717 03717 223344.
Yeah.
We need anyone you want to put on the shortlist. We'll send it to the Tottenham board. This is the way they want to do the shortlist. It seems surprising to us, but it's the news that we've just been given.